Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Angelica, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Today I'm going to be showing you how I wash my lace front wig. It is still in a ponytail. The glue is still on the lace, so I'm going to show you guys how to remove the glue off the lace as well as wash the wig. So first things first, I do not wear my wigs on a daily basis anymore because I have accepted my bald head as it is, and I actually just feel like it's so freeing just not wearing a wig, but I do love wearing wigs as an accessory. Because I don't wear wigs on a daily, I often just wash my wigs maybe once or twice a month. Now it is recommended that you wash your wig every 2 weeks to twice a month. This will help your wig last longer, and also if your wig is colored, it will help the longevity of that color as well if you're not washing it as often. Oh, it feels so dirty. Oh my god, gross. Okay, so we're gonna remove the glue and I'm gonna show you how I do that. But first, this is the glue that I use. This is the Ghost Bond Platinum. It is specially formulated for oily scalps, high humidity, and heavy perspiration. I figured I needed this kind of glue because I do have oily skin, so that's the glue that I use. Because I use this, I also use their adhesive remover. This is their Ghostbuster Bond Remover for poly and lace systems. I feel like it removes the glue so nicely, like it just melts it off without like ruining the lace. So I poured some of this in a little travel size spray bottle. I'm just gonna spray this in the areas where the adhesive has touched, so just like this general area. I don't want to over saturate this too much if it's not needed. And I'm also gonna be taking a soft bristle toothbrush, soft, not medium, not hard, but soft, so that way we are gentle on the lace. I want to be extremely gentle about this. So I'm just gonna spray this area. And then take my soft bristled toothbrush. You just want to remove any of the adhesive that's on the lace, and you can kind of tell that I'm just making little circular motions very gently, not too hard, so we don't want to ruin the lace. Before we get started, I just want to point out a few important tips. I will also give you tips along the way while I'm washing the wig, but I just wanted to point this out before I forget. When it comes to products, you want to choose a sulfate-free shampoo and a very nourishing deep conditioner. A little credibility from me, I am a licensed cosmetologist for over 8 years now, and I personally love Olaplex. I feel like Olaplex is a really good investment because it is very nourishing and it could possibly make your wigs last longer, and I will tell you why. Okay, so I've been in quarantine for 6 months, so I'm kind of excited that I'm filming this, but anyway, lots of hair talk. So the way that I explain this to my clients is basically if you put any heat on your hair, such as curling your hair, straightening your hair, blow drying your hair, or if you do any chemical services like get your hair colored, get your hair lightened, get a perm, get your hair permanently straightened, even environmental damage can play a huge role in this as well. Sit out in the sun for too long, that is considered heat damage. So basically if you do any of these things, that causes the bonds in your hair to break. Now what Olaplex does is it multiplies that existing bond that has been broken and relinks it back together, which basically restores damaged and compromised hair as long as there's hair to salvage. That being said, most lace front human hair wigs are very expensive, so it is best that you invest in products that will help take care of your wig, so that way the longevity of your wig is longer. Now if you don't want to use Olaplex, that is your choice. Just make sure that you're using a sulfate-free shampoo and a nourishing conditioner. The shampoo I'm going to be using today is the Olaplex No. 4. This shampoo repairs, strengthens, and hydrates all hair types, including wigs because it is human hair. And then I'm going to be following it up with the Olaplex No. 5. Same thing, repairs, strengthens, and hydrates. This video is not sponsored. I just love Olaplex so much, and I've been using it for years, guys. Years in the salon, and I have seen miracles happen. That's why I chose this for my wigs, because they're expensive and I want to make sure I take care of them. Now if you want to elevate your wigs experience, yes, your wigs experience, and you want to do a treatment for your wig, I would highly suggest, of course, the Olaplex No. 3. Now if you're going to be using this, you want to apply this before you shampoo and condition, and you're going to be applying this on damp towel dried hair. Just in case, I pulled up the Olaplex fact sheet and it says Olaplex is free of silicone, sulfates, phthalates, DEA, aldehydes, and is never tested on animals, so it is vegan. Another important step is that you need a flexible bristle brush, such as a Deadman brush or a wet brush. You need to brush out all the tangles out of your hair while the hair is dry before washing your wig to ensure that you are not causing any knots in your hair or cause the hair to tangle more when you go to wash it. Once your wig is completely detangled, you can clearly run your brush right through the wig and your fingers as well, then it is ready to be washed. Alright, I hope you're not annoyed by my hair nerdiness. So sorry I haven't been at work in so long, and I just love talking about hair even though I don't have hair. How ironic, and I'm going off on a tangent, so let me go ahead and show you how I wash my wig. First, you want to start off with warm water. I like to use my timba. If you're Filipino, you know. But for those of you that don't know, it's basically just a wide bucket that I got from my local Asian market. I find it very helpful to wash my wigs. Because I'm using this bucket, I like to pull my wig through the water away from me and towards me horizontally, not vertically, to ensure I'm keeping the flow of water in which the hair flows off the cap. You don't want to dunk your wig vertically because you risk tangling the hair and in turn might damage it. Notice I'm going pretty quick, and that's because you don't want to submerge your wig cap for too long because it can damage the knots. After you're done rinsing, carefully drain the water from your wig by gently squeezing the hair downwards. Now that I've rinsed my wig thoroughly, I'm towel drying it because I'm going to do an Olaplex number 3 treatment. When you go to towel dry your hair, you need to make sure that you're not roughhousing it, you're not rubbing back and forth with the towel. You really just need to pat the hair dry in a downwards motion and just squish the moisture out of the hair gently. Don't pull too hard because you might cause damage, and don't rub too hard because you might cause tangles. Look how dirty this water is. This is the first time I've washed this wig since I've got it, and there's not that much product in it, you guys. So you just want to make sure every time you wash your wig that you rinse it thoroughly before you do anything. Now I'm taking my Olaplex number 3 and we're going to do a treatment. I like to put a little bit in my hands. This looks like a lot, but this is all I'm going to be using for the whole entire wig. And basically you want to apply the product all throughout the wig, and I like to push the product through from the mid shaft all the way to the ends. You want to make sure that you avoid the lace and you just apply it on the hair because the lace doesn't need a treatment, just the hair alone. So go ahead and just rake your fingers through it very gently to ensure that the product goes in smoothly. Once I have the Olaplex number 3 on it, I'm just going to lay my wig down, and I like to face the lace like this just so that way it's not submerged in any kind of liquids. I'm going to go ahead and let it sit and do its magic for about 10 to 15 minutes. Alright, time to rinse it. Now I wanted to mention, if you don't have a bucket, go ahead and just use your faucet from your sink or your bathtub, and you basically just want to run the wig underneath the water and make sure that the hair is flowing in the same direction as the water. Just make sure that you're not submerging the lace for too long because you don't want any of those knots to loosen or get damaged. Now it's time to shampoo, and I'm using my Olaplex number 4 shampoo. So a tip that I have for shampooing and conditioning is you want to apply the product throughout the wig because you might find it difficult to spread the product and then end up using more product than needed. So if you apply the product throughout the wig, then when you get to that area, there's already product there. So that's my suggestion. It's helped me throughout the years, and I've noticed a big difference on how much product I'm using and how much easier it is to lather the product top to bottom. The next thing I like to do is clean the lace cap of my wig. I just gently massage the lace of the cap with my fingers in circular motions, very gently, just to ensure to remove any remaining product off of it. Now taking my red bucket or my timba, and I am just rinsing it once again. It's so satisfying to watch this wig be clean, to be honest. Look how dirty it was. Before saturating your wig with conditioner, you just want to make sure that you're draining majority of that water out before you apply. That way it's easy to spread top to bottom throughout the whole wig. Once that's done, you just want to rinse like how we've been doing, and then you want to drain the water and detangle just a little bit with your fingers if you can. If you did this correctly, you should be able to detangle with your fingers. I like to put my wig on a mannequin just so it's easier for me to apply my styling products. Yay, more Olaplex products. This is the Olaplex number 6. A little bit goes a long way, so I suggest starting off with like a dime size to a penny size amount. So fun hairstyling tip, the way that I apply product is by putting it in the palms of my hands and then pushing the product through my fingers and then using my fingers as the tool to detangle and apply the product throughout the wig. As you can see, I am raking my fingers and smoothing down the hair in a downward motion, and I'm also making sure that I'm covering all my bases by applying the product on top of the hair as well as underneath the hair. That way all of the hair is completely saturated and covered. The number 6 is a leave-in reparative styling cream that eliminates frizz, hydrates, and protects all hair types. Fun fact for those who blow dry their wig or their hair, if you're just watching this because you like wigs, then for your hair as well, It also speeds up blow dry times while smoothing and eliminating frizz for up to 72 hours. Another Olaplex treatment, but I swear this is the last one. This is the Olaplex No. 7 Bonding Oil. This bonding oil is a highly concentrated, ultra lightweight reparative styling oil. Both of these styling products I'm using are good for all hair types, fine, medium, and thick, straight, wavy, curly, and coily. So the benefits of Olaplex No. 7 is it protects colors, fights frizz, and provides heat protection. You need as much heat protection as you can get, because I know a lot of us are curling our wigs all the time. Now, to apply Olaplex No. 7, it's essentially the same thing as applying No. 6. You can also mix this in with your Olaplex No. 6. I just happen to do it separately. Before I forget, you can also apply No. 7 on damp or dry hair, which is amazing, and it smells so good and it feels so good. I feel like this is a really easy step to forget, so I just want to remind you guys, make sure that you part the hair where you want to have your hair parted when you wear the wig. I like to flip my hair back and forth, so I'm just parting it right in the middle, so that way when it dries, it's parted in the middle. I can flip it however way I want. So if you do part it in a certain way, make sure that you part it now, so that way you don't struggle parting it once it's dry. Once my wig is completely saturated in styling products, I like to take my wet brush and just gently brush it through. You can just tell how detangled this wig is. I've kept it detangled throughout this whole process. I'm able to run my fingers through it. I'm able to run my wet brush through it. Now, this is just an extra step. You do not have to do this, but I do like scrunching my wig, so it gives it kind of like a wavy, just washed look, but that's just preference. Now I'm just putting it back on my mannequin, that way it can dry overnight, and yeah, looks so good, smells so good. I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm currently editing the video you were watching right now, but I figured you should see what the wig looks like dry, so I just wanted to hop on here real quick before I finish editing the video and close out the video to show you what the wig looks like. So it's nice and clean, we don't have any frizz. I've been playing with it just a little bit, but I haven't worn it yet. You can see how shiny it is. You can see that it's nice and healthy. I've got a little bit of a wave from scrunching it. But yeah, it looks good. The lace looks really, really good. There's no glue on it whatsoever, no makeup, nothing. It looks fantastic. But yeah, let's get back to the video. Alright everyone, I hope you found this video helpful. Let me know in the comments below what you would like to see from me. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. And if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one.